game and you hear an announcement overhead. Ever wonder who that was? Well, today we're going to introduce you. We're here now with Chuck, the PA announcer. He's going to tell us all about it. First of all, what does it mean when I say PA announcer?
So PA stands for public address announcer. So when you go to an event, an arena, or a stadium like this, I'm the voice you hear echoing through the stands. So I'm the one who announces the batters, any kind of announcements that need to be made in the stadium. So that's what I do.
Okay, and your job starts off, you actually let me do your job today.
Correct.
It starts off opening the gates. I tried it. You can hear it here. The gates to Chase Field are now open.
Yeah. Is it your first public address?
But I think you do it better. Tell me about that.
It's a big rush. I mean, when your voice is echoing through the stadium, no matter what you're announcing. My favorite is announcing the batters, getting fans hyped up for players coming up to bat or taking the field. So those are the big moments for me that I really enjoy in the game. Opening the gates is always good because that gets everything started.
Yeah.
But yeah.
When you do the players, though, I mean, is it hard, like with all the, all the names? I always get nervous.
Yeah. You get, so when visiting teams come in, there's a representative here who lets you know how to pronounce everybody's name.
And you're like practicing before the game.
Yes, there's an old saying in public address announcing, your mama gave you one name, it's my job to get it right. So that's my big thing, is getting names right.
Absolutely.
So, and then with enthusiasm for our players. So some of our players have some pretty simple names that I got to try and draw out, and then other ones have
so you're like,
longer
Martin!
names. Exactly. Very good.
I'm telling you, I'm coming for you.
You're my replacement if I ever need it.
I'm ready.
Yes.
Well, speaking of getting your job, though, you sound like you've been in broadcasting for years, but you just answered an ad?
Yeah, back in the day, I would get the paper, and in the paper there was an ad saying that Jeff Munn, the previous public address announcer, was moving into the broadcast booth, and that they needed a replacement. And if you think you have a good enough voice, send in a resume and an audio of your voice, and they brought probably 400 people applied. 50 of us came in for an interview. 20 of us came back for a tryout. Then 5 of us did another tryout, and then 2 of us went down to Tucson to do a spring training game. And then they picked me. It's like American Idol for PA announcers.
Oh my!
Yeah.
I have goosebumps. I think that's so cool. And you've been here what, 20 years?
Next year will be 20. This is 19.
Oh my gosh,
19. So over 1,450 games. The World Series here was an absolute rush and a thrill and a dream come true. So we're in a good position now. We may be back. But yeah, the playoff games, whenever we have playoff games here, the energy is just, it blows the roof off.
Yeah, and again, you can see Chuck right up here. Look through the window and check him out, and check out the DBacks schedule at dbacks.com.